Hey everyone. I have some updates that I want to talk about at the end of this video, but for now, please enjoy the episode. Hello, it's Popper and I'm back with another iteration of Vtuber in Review. Sorry for the awfully long wait for this episode, even though I said before that I had more free time to upload. I hope that this video on Naruse Naru can make up for that couple of months that I've been gone. He's one of the quirkier members of Nijisanji that I've had the pleasure of watching, and I hope that by the end of this video, you'll know more about this blonde beetle lover. Without further ado, here is this VTuber in review, this time featuring Naruse Naru. Let's get all the usual info on Naruse out of the way. Naruse debuted on June 9th, 2018 using a model that is much different from the Naruse that many of us know today. I'll go more into detail on his old model during the outfit section of the video, but here's an image of what he used to look like. Naruse is 17 years old and was born on the 8th of June, making him a Gemini. He's 168 centimeters tall, which is about 5 foot 5 inches, making him the tallest Nijisanji member I've made a video on so far. Naruse originally debuted in the voice subgroup of Nijisanji before transferring to the main group alongside his friend Harasaki Air. The group originally had 4 members, but currently the only active members are him and Naruse. The two of them are also affiliated with the unit Inzi Men, alongside Imoe Kakaru and Mizuki Ko. As for other trivia about Naruse, he likes pudding, hamburgers, Indian curry, and Hakata ramen, but dislikes chocolate and shiitake mushrooms. A particular restaurant that he enjoys eating out at is Yoshinoya, which is a Japanese fast food chain known for their specialty rice bowls filled with different types of meat. The restaurant is popular for their quick service and cheap meals that do not sacrifice flavor, which is why it's one of the better known restaurants among the Nijisanji members. His favorite animal is the cat, and his favorite color is pink and black, which is evident in his character design. You can also tell that he likes to wear loose clothing based off of his newest model. Finally, if he'd like to smell like Naruse, his favorite cologne is Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, and the shampoo he uses is the Nile Organic Dense Foam Scalp Shampoo, La France fragrance. A bottle of the cologne can run you up to $58 for 1.7 fluid ounces, and the shampoo costs around $25 a bottle. And just before we finally get to the outfit section of the video, yes, I do know about the stag beetles, but I just had to put it into a completely different section of the video because of how unique it is to Naruse. As far as outfits go, Naruse has one of my favorite wardrobes in Nijisanji. Let's start out at the origin of all this with his outfit from his earliest archive stream. It's probably obvious that this is way different from what Naruse looks like nowadays, but I don't think it's a bad model at all. In fact, the model that many people know Naruse for takes a lot of inspiration from this model, especially when it comes to his hair. In this model, he has long spiky hair with a pink highlight that paints one of his side bangs. He wears a black choker and what I assume to be a denim jacket that's red on the inside. He wears a grey undershirt and what I assume to be long white tank top underneath it. I mean, unless he's just wearing 2 t-shirts, which seems pretty uncomfortable to me. Could just be layering his clothes though, it might be cold where he is. Anyways, he has one bracelet on his right wrist and a ring on the index finger of his left hand. To me, it looks like he's wearing black sweatpants, which is reinforced by the fact that he likes to wear loose-fitting clothes. He wears black shoes with pink soles, which makes it easier to guess what his favorite colors would be. There's actually a summer variant to this model that shows Naruse with the same accessories, but different clothes. This time, his shirt has a graphic of the Dorcas alcides, also known as the stag beetle. He changes out his sweats for a pair of black joggers with white stripes on the sides. He also trades out his shoes for a pair of sneakers that are black, white, and grey. As much as I do like this version of Naruse, I definitely feel like his newer model fits him better. This is what Naruse looks like nowadays, even though he doesn't really use this outfit much as well. He's ditched his dark hair to go full blonde and now has a pair of blue eyes. Even though the color of his hair changed, the style of it is actually very similar to his old hair, but now it's longer and has a more pronounced bang. He wears a navy blue blazer, with light blue streaks and a peak hoodie underneath. This time, it seems like he's wearing a white dress shirt underneath alongside some dress pants. His shoes are also formal, rocking with a pair of black dress shoes that are extremely shiny. Don't have much to say about this outfit other than the fact that it looks brighter and more cleaned up. I think the color scheme of it works and I feel as if everything about his outfit is put there for a reason. Overall, I believe this is a huge upgrade compared to his previous model, since this feels like a Nijisanji model, if that even makes sense. Now enter Naruse's 50,000 subscriber special outfit, aka his default outfit nowadays. Let's start from their hair as per usual and make our way down. He's trimmed off most of his long hair, but kept his signature bang. He has a pink hairpin to the side of his face and some hot pink highlights at the back of his hair. His expression is smug, and now he has an earring on the side of his face. He brings back his choker in a more ribbony form, and now has it tied in a knot. Just by looking at the portrait, I can tell that this is my favorite outfit from Naruse. I think his hair is the best that it's been, especially with the pink to contrast his blonde. His earring gives him a sort of punk aesthetic that I think really complements his choker, which is 10 out of 10. He has a much longer jacket that spans across his entire torso all the way to the end of his hips. The coat is pink and blue and is draped over a purplish sweater. The sweater is laced with pink stripes and is knotted at the end. If we return to Naruse's nape, we can see that he has a black tank top underneath. Now, don't ask me why, but this is my favorite part about this outfit. He has black pants that end with a pair of stylish rain boots that are the same color as his coat. In my opinion, this is probably one of the cutest outfits in Nijisanji that I've seen, and it really fits Naruse's personality. Something about it speaks to me on a spiritual level. I don't want to break out the Fubuki copy pasta, but I really think more outfits in Nijisanji should have tank tops underneath with the straps showing because it only makes the outfit better. And yes, if you were wondering, this outfit does include glasses. But let me know what you all think about the outfit. You already know what my favorite outfit is for Naruse, but I'm sure that everyone has different tastes. If you'd like to see more of Naruse's outfits and some behind the scenes work, please check out his illustrator at Choko Natsume. They are a very talented artist and draw very cute pictures on their Twitter and Pixiv, so make sure to check them out if you love Naruse's design. Links in the description as always. In terms of content, you can find a variety of familiar games in Naruse's stream archives. There's the typical Apex streams, Among Us, and some Mario Kart scattered around here and there. Mario Kart is actually one of Naruse's favorite games, and he won the first and third Nijisanji Mario Kart Cup finals. However, one of the more unique games that Naruse plays on his channel is the FIFA series. It's another one of his favorites since he really likes soccer and he's the only VTuber Nijisanji that I've seen play the game. Actually, he's probably the only VTuber that I've seen play FIFA in general, which is surprising since I enjoy watching a lot of indie VTubers. He's done an entire tournament with a couple of other VTubers before, so he's definitely not the only one that plays, but he's the first one I've seen, so there's that. It's actually quite relaxing to watch even though the game can get intense at times. I really enjoy watching team builder games, which is probably a reason why I ended up watching so many of his FIFA streams. He doesn't always play the game on stream, so his teams can look different from time to time, but something about it gives me a large hit of nostalgia since I used to play every annual sport game that I could get my hands on as a kid. He doesn't stream the game too often, but seeing him play FIFA is a breath of fresh air since it seems like many VTubers nowadays play games that you can find anywhere. Not saying that I dislike watching Apex streams since I'm addicted myself, it's more of the idea that there will always be a VTuber to fill a specific niche. That thought alone is really nice because it shows that there will never, ever, hopefully, be a time where content runs dry from any VTuber. And at the rate that Nijisanji is cranking out 3D models, the possibility for streams is only going to get larger as these models become more accessible. Aside from video games, Naruse is really into voice acting, which is one of the main reasons that he joined Nijisanji. He's actually the host of the Nijisanji Voice Theater Club, where he invites guests on to participate in mini skits that test their range of vocals. This may sound like a super formal thing, but it's actually really funny because everyone is having fun with their roles. There's a translated clip of one of these episodes where Naruse, Kei Nagao, and Fushimi Gaku work as maids at a maid cafe. One thing leads to another and some of these maids almost get arrested. This stream actually ended up breaking Kei to the point where he invented a maid persona that he's done a stream with. If that's any indication on how fun these streams are, then you should definitely check them out. Unfortunately, these streams aren't fully translated, so you'll definitely need to know a lot of Japanese to understand, but there are clips out there, so watch out for them if you want more voice acting content. Alright, I guess it's time to talk about beetles now. There's gonna be a lot of images of beetles on screen coming up, so if you're averse to anything and all things exoskeletons or mandibles, I'll just leave a timestamp here so you can skip this section. However, if you like beetles as much as Naruse does, then feel free to stay. So, beetles can come in many different shapes and sizes, but Naruse's favorites are larger beetles, specifically the stag beetle. The stag beetle is pretty easy to recognize with its larger mandibles and blackish red exterior. This type of beetle is relatively harmless, especially male stags, since they only really use their mandibles to fight with other males, and their bites aren't strong nor sturdy enough to puncture human skin. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but beetles actually start out as larvae and develop their exoskeleton over time. Here's a picture of a Hercules beetle larva. That thing turns into this thing. How weird is that? Okay, that's enough biology for now. We're here to talk about this blonde boy's obsession with these things. As of August 2019, Naruse has around 200 beetles that he keeps around his place. You can see these beetles on his sub-Twitter account that is dedicated to beetle posting. The account is decently active, providing updates and information on the different beetles that he's currently raising. He's uploaded pictures of the elephant beetle and stag beetle he has among the other beetles that he's currently raising. It's actually really easy to learn about some of the more intricate details of beetle raising, so I definitely recommend you go check out his Twitter if you are also a big beetle fanatic. It might even be pretty accurate to say that he treats his beetles better than himself. He actually spends more money a month on food for his stag beetles than himself. His monthly eating budget is around 10,000 yen, while the food he buys for his stag beetles costs 15,000. If we were to convert this to US dollars, that would be around $90 for himself and 136 for his stag beetles. As much as I am surprised that he spends less money on himself than on his stag beetles, I'm more concerned over the fact that he spends $90 a month on food for himself. Let's say theoretically, I go to a local Taco Bell and ask the person behind the counter to give me a $5 nacho fries box. Now if we were to factor in sales tax from California, this meal would come out to around $5.50 rounding up. If I had a monthly budget of $90, I would divide 90 by $5.50, which would come out to around almost 16.5 nacho fry boxes. Now, I don't know about you all watching the video, but one nacho fry box is pretty small for one person as a meal since he only received the nacho fries, a taco, and a beefy 5-layer burrito with the added benefit of a medium-sized drink, aka Baja Blast, since there is really no reason to go for literally any other drink other than the Baja Blast when you're at Taco Bell. Anyways, if we were to eat 3 of these boxes a day at normal breakfast, lunch, and dinner times, that would only be around 5 days of nourishment with an extra breakfast on the 6th day. It's pretty interesting to see how a person can survive on only $90 a month. I use the Taco Bell $5 nacho fries box as a metric because right now that's one of the best value meals that I can think of. I mean, unless you prefer burgers, in which case the $5 Biggie Bag at Wendy's is pretty good. But the only downside is you can't get a Baja Blast, so yeah, that's a deal breaker for me. I promise I'm actually underweight for my height, I just really like talking about food. Please believe me when I say that I'm not trying to judge Naruse for only spending $90 a month on food for himself. We all live our lives differently, and if anything it goes to show how much he actually loves his stag beetles. To take such a large sacrifice in order to fulfill his love to his beetles is a wonderful sight. If all the other information I provided can't convince you that he loves stag beetles, then surely that will. Despite his love for all things beetle, he actually doesn't like insects that much, which you can see in his interactions with a cockroach that he finds in his room. Of course, I think a lot of people would choose to be in a room with a beetle rather than a cockroach. But it's important to note that showing Naruse a picture of any insect other than the beetle is probably not a good idea. Most people probably wouldn't be a big fan of unsolicited beetle photos in their messages anyways, so it's understandable. Currently, Naruse is sitting at around 93.4k subscribers. If I were to use my amazing math skills, I could subtract that number from 100,000 and say that he only needs 6,600 more subscribers to hit his 100k mark. It would be an amazing milestone for him to hit, and it would show that despite all of the trials he's faced as a VTuber so far, he was able to overcome them all. He's been doing a great job with streaming and being an active member of Nijisanji, so I definitely think that he'll hit his goal. So if you haven't already, click the first link I put in the description to go to Naruse's channel and hit his subscribe button. Trust me, it'll be worth it even if you aren't an avid watcher of his streams. Who knows when he'll upload a video on his stag beetles or maybe another FIFA stream. Naruse is one of the VTubers in Nijisanji that I've had the pleasure of viewing and researching. Coming up with ideas for this video actually led me down a biology rabbit hole, and I know more than enough about beetles than I'd like to admit. However, it also came with the benefit of learning more about Naruse, which has been an amazing journey. I'll definitely be lurking around in his streams from time to time, so I hope I'll be able to see you there as well. For now, thanks for watching as always everyone. I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is. Oh wow, another ending portion of my videos where I just ramble about random stuff that you all may or may not be interested in. Oh boy. Hey everyone, it's been a while since my last video, so sorry about that. I did say I would upload more videos, but I guess I lied, so my bad on that one. I wanted to make the most out of this summer because it ended, and I'm happy to say that it's probably the best summer I've ever had. I did so much despite everything going on with the pandemic, and I'm glad that my family and friends were able to stay safe. I hope you've all been well as well. What? that doesn't really make sense. Anyways, it's been a while since we all got to talk with each other, so let me know how things are going on your ends in the comments below. As much as I am sad that the summer is coming to the end, I'm glad that I'm back to making videos. I don't have an upload schedule at the current moment, and I'm not sure when I'll actually create one. But for now, I hope you're satisfied with the video from time to time since I've been pretty lazy when it comes to uploading. It's just a hobby of mine to upload videos and talk into the microphone, so I don't really feel pressured to make videos, but I do always want to give my best when uploading since I want to release some high quality videos for you all. Or at least when I'm able to do, since I have no experience editing videos other than these, or recording any audio actually before I uploaded my first video on Asahina Akane. I'm basically still new to all of this, but I hope I've been getting better over time. Speaking of microphones and audio though, I actually purchased a new microphone and I hope you can tell throughout the video. It isn't anything crazy expensive, but I think it's definitely a step up compared to what I had before, which was just my microphone on my headphones. And unfortunately, the era of wearing a mask to cover up my audio is gone, but I hope this new era will be much better. Now, time to go into my content. Naruse was the last person on my bucket list to create a video for since there really aren't many JP Nijisanji VTubers that haven't reached 100k subs at this point. Oh man, voice crack. Anyways, I'm really glad that the JP community is receiving so much growth, but that's left me with a new problem in the sense that I have no idea who to do videos on anymore. I think that now is actually the time for me to branch out into the other branches in Nijisanji, no wordplay intended. I'm probably gonna go start with the Indonesian branch since it's expanding in its talent a lot. It gives me the added benefit of being able to actually understand what I'm listening to since the ID VTubers speak English well. It'll also give me the opportunity to use more clips in my videos since we'll all be able to understand what they're saying. Currently, I'm looking at doing videos for the ID VTubers that are still under 50k. That means that I probably won't do a video for members like Hana, Zeya, or Ataka, but many of you already know the content that they provide anyways, so I don't really think one of my videos will be too useful. Also, apparently Nijisanji ID released their 6th wave in the past month. I actually had no idea since I haven't really been able to watch a lot of VTubers recently other than Naruse since I had a video to release on them. I watched a compilation of their debut streams and they seem chaotic already, which is nice, so I'm definitely going to keep watching them. I didn't have plans to do any videos on them since I didn't even know that they debuted, but now I kind of want to. Maybe I'll do like a triple feature where I just do one video with all 3 of them in it. I still want to make a video on the members from older waves like Lila and Reza, but I might have to push that idea to the side for now if I do want to make a triple feature, since I already know that it's going to take like 12 million years to edit since I suck and my computer can't run DaVinci Resolve for like more than an hour or else my room becomes a sauna. Let me know what you all would like in the comments though, since I'm open to any ideas really. I just thought maybe more people would like videos on the older waves. Also, I know these videos take a long time to come out and that's my own fault, but I was thinking of uploading other videos in the meantime, so I have content coming out more at a stable rate. To be honest with you all, these videos take me more time to edit than I'd like to admit, so I wanted to start uploading more stuff to the channel other than my VTuber and reviews. Of course, they're still going to be the main focus of my channel, and that probably won't change for the foreseeable future, but I did want to upload more to my channel since making videos is pretty fun. The problem is I have no idea what to upload other than these types of videos, so please feel free to leave any ideas in the comments since I'm going to need all the help I can get. I'd like to delve into the realm of clipping, but I absolutely have no skill for any language outside of English, Chinese, and like some French. So yeah, I don't think I'm really qualified for that, but who knows, maybe I'll hit up the good old Duolingo and see where I go from there. Maybe I'll just ramble about a topic I enjoy or something I have so much to talk about when it comes to a specific topic. I really enjoyed talking about Taco Bell in this video since I have a history with it in my life, but I didn't want to make that part of the video overly long since I was supposed to be focusing on Naruse. I just thought it'd be fun to talk about, to put things in perspective, and I mean it's kind of relevant to VTubers since Gura is the ambassador for the nacho fries now. I actually went to Taco Bell to pick up a box of that, and I did enjoy the nacho fries much more than I thought I would. Anyways, stuff like that is what I want to talk more about. I probably want to make videos that are less scripted and more casual since I feel like sometimes I talk way too formally in these videos. I think the vocabulary I use is a bit preppy and I'm a bit worried that I'm gonna sound too robotic. So yeah, any feedback on that would be greatly appreciated as well. I read all the comments on my videos and I do my best to listen to what you all would like to see, so don't be afraid to leave a comment. No matter how insignificant you think your comment might be, it could be literally about anything you want it to be. I really don't mind. You can debate me on which fast food place has the best bang for your buck, or you can ask me any questions that you'd like to know about me. I'm happy to see any comments no matter what, so go do that now if you'd like. Okay, that's actually enough talking for me. If this keeps on for too long, I won't be able to stop talking and I'll end up baiting people thinking that they're gonna watch like 20 minutes of straight Naruse content when in reality they have to listen to me talk about my weird obsession with Taco Bell. But before I leave, I'm gonna leave you all with a gift of my outtakes and bloopers that I took when recording. Somehow, I suck at reading words off of a sheet of paper, so I hope you enjoy me messing up however many times I did. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Stay safe, everyone. As far as outfits go, Naruse has one of my favorite wardrobes in Nijisanji. Let's start out the origin. Oh my goodness. This is what Naruse looks like nowadays, even though he doesn't really use this outfit. Outfit? What is an outfit? Okay. Alright, I can't believe I messed up at the first word. Okay, restart. Anyways, if we were to eat 3 of these boxes a day at normal breakfast, lunch, and dinner times, that would only be around 5 days of nourishment with an extra breakfast on the 6th day. It's pretty interesting to see how a person can survive on only $90 a month. But what? This isn't the script. What am I saying? Okay, restart. Please believe me when okay, I'm not even close enough to the mic. Hold on, let me restart this. Whew, you can hear my cracks. Whoa. Can you hear that? Oh my gosh.